All right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, all out Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back at another video, and this is going to be another entry into the greatest of all time series. This one going to be on Mr. Marshall Bruce Mathers III, a.k.a. Eminem. No, I know people are thinking, you doing a video on this wiggle white boy, on this white boy, this cracker, this culture vulture, culture vulture Eminem. Look, this is my channel. I'll do whoever I like. Video whoever I like. Come on, son. The hood, when we listen to Eminem, all that bullshit. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Look, Eminem's a super talented rapper, lyricist. Okay, his beats early on were okay. Now they're trash. But Tyler, the creator, said Eminem picks the worst beats ever. I agree. I agree with that. But it's his sound, whatever. It's his sound, his style. That's whatever. But yeah, Eminem definitely, you can't deny, whether you like him or not, it's content or whatever, you think it's cultural, you can't deny he's a super talented rapper, and he's one of the greatest of all time. Okay, yeah, I got the idea of doing this video because, he recently released a side B of his Music to be Murdered by album, which was, of course, released earlier this year. This is the side B, the deluxe edition. I think expect Eminem to hop on that bullshit trend, but that's whatever. And of course, no, he's taking shots at Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey, Machine Gun Kelly, all these people, man. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me do a video on this. Let me do a video on this. I was about to say this nigga, but let me do this video on this fool, Slim Shady. Okay, of course, Eminem's from Detroit, Michigan, 8 Mile Road. Well, look, people say he's not really from Detroit. He's from this. Like, look, I'm not from Detroit. I don't know how it works out there. I don't know 8 Mile Road, this, that. I don't know what's Detroit and what's not. Okay, all I know is he's from Detroit. People say he's from Detroit. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, all the little. Well, he's technically from this part. That part's not Detroit. I'm not from there, so I don't know. Okay, I'm from New York City. Okay, but and then of course from Detroit, Michigan. He's not the first rapper from Detroit. Detroit, the Midwest is a whole hip hop scene. I might do a video on Midwest hip hop. I did a video on the rise of Chicago hip hop. The Midwest hip hop scene as a whole, they've had their little moments. Especially like in the '90s, they had their little moments, but for the most part, they've never really caught on mainstream wise. But Detroit, they do got a good hip hop scene. Detroit's hip hop scene though is more horrorcore oriented. Guys like Esham and Detroit's Most Wanted and the Insane Clown Posse and even Eminem, they were all kind of horrorcore style rap artists. Now Detroit's doing this whole drill thing. I don't know, T Grizzly, all these other niggas. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But Detroit early on was like a horrorcore style scene. And then of course you got other guys like Jay Dilla, who in the mid '80s Detroit was the techno capital of the world. Detroit techno is of course a style of music, club style of music. So you got guys there. So Detroit's always been the whole Midwest as a whole is always been kind of a wacky, weird hip hop scene. That's a video for another day. But let's get into this. Eminem, of course, made his name famous in the battle rap circuit, battling dudes in the streets of Detroit, Michigan, until in 1998, I believe he ran into Dr. Dre. Of course, at this point, Dre was already established hip hop legend, in my opinion. By 1998, he had put his work in his years in the game. His influence already felt. Now, of course, Dre, of course, in the aftermath of leaving Death Row and early on in 96, he went to start Aftermath. Dre honestly was struggling early on. Okay, he had The Firm with Nas and all them. That flopped. Okay, Dre, and he released his album, Chronic 2001. Of course, by that point, he had Eminem. So Eminem definitely helped Dr. Dre out. And of course, Dr. Dre helped Eminem out. Dr. Dre helped Eminem. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Of course, Dr. Dre had helped Eminem out too by signing him, putting him on in the rap industry. And so they both helped each other out. I won't say Eminem saved Dr. Dre's career, but he helped him out, and vice versa. I could obviously see here Eminem with Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, and MC Ren. And it's funny. I remember I think it was a year ago or a couple years ago during the 30th anniversary of Straight Outta Compton, and Ice Cube said that NWA paved the way for Eminem in South Park because that show and Eminem are rappers who say whatever the fuck they want to say. And of course, that was NWA's credo. And Dr. Dre, and of course, Eminem's shown them love, NWA's love, rightfully so. So Ice Cube, I think, was right about that. Okay, here he is with Dr. Dre again. Now, they went on to release Eminem's debut album, the Slim Shady LP, which was released in 1999. I've listened to it. I really enjoyed it. It's a great album. Very funny. It was funny. Then it had its kind of suspect moments, the Ken Kniff bullshit, talking about being a faggot, and all that stuff. I enjoyed it. You know, humorous bars. And of course, Eminem can rap. You can always deny that Eminem can rap his ass off. Dude is a lyrical genius, as T.I. said, but we're gonna get to that later on. But yeah, I liked it. It was a classic album. Of course, Eminem, he had the hit singles. You know, hi, my name is Slim Shady. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? Eminem's always kind of had that, you know, pseudo. It's kind of hard to describe his style. You know, it's horrorcore, but there's more in a comical way. You know, he's hard to put in like the one genre, put in one genre, one subgenre of hip hop. Okay, but Eminem skyrocketed to the top. Here he is with Baby, Birdman, and Lil Wayne. Of course, when they were all younger. Okay, and here he is with battling Cannabis. Of course, Cannabis is one of his first challenges. Cannabis, look, God bless Cannabis, but this dude came for LL Cool J and Eminem, two rap legends, and or at the time, M wasn't a rap legend, Cool J was. You can't do that and then come with some weak disses, man. If you're gonna come into the rap game on some diss shit, trolling shit, you gotta have some strong, man. And Cannabis just didn't. Okay, and of course, in 2000, he released his legendary classic album, the Marshall Mathers LP, my personal favorite Eminem album, and in my opinion, his best album. His best album, song for song, bar for bar, everything. You know, comical, dark, gritty. You know, had its moments where it had its emotional moments and its kind of dark moments, like the song Kim. You know, this is just an overall masterpiece. It's definitely his best album in my view. In my view, I believe it won a Grammy or was nominated for a Grammy or some shit like that. But yeah, was it the best rap album released that year? That's debatable. Okay, because Outkast also released Stankonia that year. And also, 3 6 Mafia released When the Smoke Clears 66 61. So a lot of great albums came out that year in 2000. You could argue this one was the best. Of course, here's Eminem and the all black throwing up the devil horns hand sign, the goat horns. But hey, I'm gonna leave that stuff for Quan 144 and Chronicles of Judah 144. Okay, shout out to those brothers, man. Okay, and then this is the Eminem show. People say Eminem's best album. Again, I don't agree, but I can understand that. Then that he released this in 2002, which of course was the height of Eminem's fame, the height of his career. 2002, released his album that had the songs, Till I Collapse featuring Nate Dogg, God Bless His Soul, White America, and various other songs. Remember the song him and Dre did? They took a shot at Jermaine Dupri. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri. He had songs with D12. This was definitely a great album, classic album in my view. Okay, now like I said, 2002 was the height of Eminem's fame, height of his career. Okay, so he released his movie 8 Mile, which is a hip hop movie. People say debate, is it a hood movie? Is it not? It's a rap. It's a hip hop movie. Okay, that's all I'm gonna put it in, a hip hop movie. Okay, I've seen it before. It's a very enjoyable flick, very, very enjoyable. Of course, there were the scenes in the movie, and of course, it had the song "Lose Yourself," which became the first rap song to win an Oscar for best original song. Of course, he didn't perform it at that time. He performed it recently at the Oscars early on this year. Performed it at Lose Yourself, performed it, and won. Of course, he was followed by 3 6 Mafia in 2006 and Common in 2014. Hopefully, this can get some more. So, like I said, Eminem was at the height of his fame in 2002. And in 2003, he discovered this man right here, Mr. Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent. Of course, Dr. Dre didn't want to sign him, so Eminem signed him to Shady Records. Of course, 50 Cent, we all knew him. He was big here in the New York City area, and the G-Unit mixtapes, they were changing the mixtape game. And 50 Cent was big here, and he got the attention of Eminem. Eminem wanted to sign him, and he did. And of course, they've been tight homies ever since. Of course, they've been tight homies ever since. Here they are, chilling together, wearing all black. As if, and of course, 50 Cent released his album Get Rich or Die Trying in 2003, which was a classic album. And the song Patiently Waiting featuring Eminem. Like, these two were tight, as you can see here. And that's the thing about Eminem. He's put on a lot of people that, of course, they're not big name rappers, but he's put on a lot of people. Here's, of course, Eminem and the 50 hanging out. And here's Eminem and his D12 group. D12, Detroit 12, the Dirty Dozen. With Bugs and Obi Trice and all these niggas, man. And rest in peace to Bugs and Proof. But, yeah, put on 50 Cent, put on D12, and 50 put on G-Unit. Eminem put on a lot of people. Here's Obi Trice with the Detroit City tattoos on his forearms. And this is Proof I was talking about. Rest in peace, Proof. Eminem's close friend, who was, for people who don't know who Proof is, how Royce the 5'9" is today, always defending Eminem, coming to his side and squashing his beefs. That's how Proof was back in the day, back in the 2000s. Yeah, here they are again. And of course, Eminem, and of course, Proof passed away during a tough time in Eminem's life, but I'm gonna get to that later. And of course, after that, D12 just broke up, and they haven't been the same since. In 2004, Eminem released this album, Encore, which was not his best work, which you could say is an understatement. Had the songs, Ass Like That, and Just Lose It. Just Lose It, where he took the shots at Michael Jackson, and Stevie Wonder called him out, called him a culture vulture and all that shit. Look, that's just what Eminem does. He took shots at people. He made fun of people. Okay, he made fun of people. If you're going to do something, he was going to make fun of you. That's one thing. Juice WRLD did that. And people, called him out for it. He made fun of Drake. I'm a young king. I might fuck Alexis Texas, but I don't know Drake shit. I won't get her pregnant. Of course, made fun of course, that Alexis Texas is a porn star, and of course Drake got a porn star pregnant. But yeah, and he was clearly influenced by Eminem. Everybody knows that. But that was Eminem's influence speaking. But yeah, Eminem released his album in 2004. Right in the middle of his beef with Benzino and 50's beef with Ja Rule. Of course, because they were tight homies, they helped one another out. This is a song that they did called Hail Mary. Of course, Ja Rule at the time was accused of stealing Pac style, which he blatantly was stealing Tupac style. And 50 and Eminem called him out on it. And they just released this song, Hail Mary, which of course we all know Pac did. They used his flow, they used his lyrics from Hail Mary and lyrics from Against All Odds, this Ja Rule. Of course, Busta Rhymes was on the track as well. Here, Eminem is with Benzino. Of course, they had their issue, and Benzino exposed Eminem's racist raps from like the late 80s, some shit. He's talking about big butts. That's just nigga shit. Look, man, that wasn't even a big deal to me. Eminem, of course, later on revealed on Yellow Brick Road that he was dating a black girl at the time and trying to make her jealous, and the black girl broke up with him, went back to her boyfriend. He was pissed about that. So he just, did what he did. He just went on record and just called them niggas and all this bullshit. Me, that wasn't a big deal. No, I wasn't offended by that. I'm not offended by that. Of course, I was a small child at the time, but I'm not offended by that at all. No, I honestly don't give a fuck. But yeah, Benzino exposed Eminem for that, and of course Eminem had his diss tracks, Nail in the Coffin and The Source and stuff like that. Of course, Ja Rule, like I said, his beef with Ja Rule. But like I said, Eminem had to take a break from rap after that. He went on, his hiatus. His 5-year hiatus. He had drug problems, almost overdosed. He got exposed by Ja Rule, or got exposed by Benzino. Had his beef with Ja Rule, which of course cost Ja Rule his career. But so he had to go on hiatus, and then Proof died in 2006, and he went on hiatus. Okay, this is his 2009 album, Relapse, and this is the deluxe edition or the re-release edition called Refill. It was released in 2009 after he took a break from his hiatus, and Eminem came back and showed everybody he ain't lost a step. He did songs with Lil Wayne, he did that song Forever with Drake and Kanye, Wayne and Eminem, and then of course Wayne had the song Drop the World featuring Eminem, and then Eminem did a song with Lil Wayne called No Love, No Mercy. And of course this was at the height of Lil Wayne's career and Eminem's comeback. So these two together used to be dope, man. I had all them songs, man. I had all them bitches, man. No Love, No Mercy. I used to play those bitches all the time. Forever, Drop the World. Like, those two should have done something together. They should have like a collab mixtape or EP. Like Eminem and Lil Wayne were doing. Em was on his come back to his height. Lil Wayne was at the top of the game. Those two should have done something. As I showed you that picture of him and Birdman years prior, in 99 or 2000. And of course, 2008, Eminem did a song with T.I. called Love, That's All She Wrote, which was a good song. And Eminem, good song, hit song on T.I.'s album, Paper Trail. I believe that was on Paper Trail. He rapped his ass off, rapped fast as fuck on his verse. This is Eminem's album, Recovery, which was released in 2010, which was really seen as a comeback. People didn't like Relapse so much. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as bad as people said it was, but it was okay. And of course, Recovery was definitely his comeback, the height of his comeback. Of course, Love the Way You Lie featuring Rihanna was a big hit. Just, I think, hit 1 billion views on YouTube this year, Not Afraid, which hit like 1 billion views and also big hits at that time. Like I said, Eminem was at the height of his comeback. Eminem came back and showed he had lost his step. That's why I said him and Wayne should have done something together. M came back in prime form. Wayne was at the height of his career. They should have done something together. And of course, they did that song with Kanye West, of course, at the height of his career, and Young Drake. But that was a good song and perfect timing for all four of those dudes. And this is 2011 album, Bad Hell, the sequel by Eminem's duo, Bad Meets Evil, with Royce da 5'9". Now, of course, in the aftermath, of course, Eminem and Royce da 5'9" had a falling out in the aftermath of the Slim Shady LP being released. Royce and him threw disses at each other. Then after Proof died, they decided to squash their beef once for all. And now they're good friends. Of course, they did this album, Bad Meets Evil, Hell, the sequel. This is a very good project that they did. I want a sequel to this album. I want a Bad Meets Evil 2 or Hell, the sequel to whatever. Hell the third. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. And this is the Marshall Mathers LP2 that was released in 2013 with the hit song Rap God. The hibbity hibbity hobbity blah 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 rap song, which I think hit 1 billion views this year. Okay, and this is Eminem's controversial album Kamikaze. Of course, this was released in 2018. It was a surprise album. Nobody saw it coming. This is in the aftermath of his album. What was the album? Revival, which was a trash album. It was trash. I don't care what anybody says. It was. It was released. Of course, he dissed everybody. All the people that took a shot over him over the past couple years at that point. Joe Budden, Charlamagne the God, DJ Academics, fucking Machine Gun Kelly. He dissed mumble rappers, Lil Pump and Lil Xan, Lil Yachty, and all these people. This mumble rap crap, Migos. Well, he mocked the Migos flow and all that. This Tyler, the Creator. He's just coming for everybody on this album, which it was a good album. Good. I won't say it was great. I won't say it was very good. I won't say it was okay. It was a good album. Okay, I'll give Eminem that. Okay, this is his recent album he released earlier this year, Music to Be Murdered By. Which he also took shots at people. Took shots at Nick Cannon, Machine Gun Kelly, and Lord Jamar as well. Don't forget Lord Jamar. Me personally, I would have, personally, I don't know why Eminem fell for Lord Jamar's jabs. Lord Jamar was being coaxed into saying all those things about Eminem, which of course, is his opinion, because Vlad doesn't like Eminem. Vlad clearly doesn't like Eminem for whatever reason. Okay, and he used Lord Jamar to attack him. Okay, and Lord Jamar finally figured that out. And that's why he told Royce da 5'9", tell your boy Marshall we're cool, then I'm done with Vlad. So tell your boy Marshall be cool. I can't believe Lord Jamar, a 5%er, allowed himself to be used by a Caucasian Jew. Just because they, to boost his own platform, to boost Vlad TV by taking shots at Eminem. But he did, and whatever that happened. Of course, Eminem's been called Lord Jamar's been calling Eminem a guest in the House of Hip Hop, which he is, and Eminem himself acknowledged that shit. A guest in the House of Hip Hop, and this and that. He's not top 20, and Ludacris is better than him, and J. Cole's better than him. Which again, it's his opinion, and calling him whack. I won't say Eminem's whack, because Eminem's a dope rapper. You can't call him a dope. And of course, Lord Jamar's even acknowledged that Eminem was one of his favorite white rappers, along with some other people, but. That to call him flat out whack, I won't do that. The hood doesn't listen to Eminem. I'm gonna save that hood doesn't listen to Eminem's shit for the end of this video. Okay, but overall, here's Eminem and Tyler, the Creator before they're falling out. Now, let's look at Eminem's career. He has, in my opinion, 4 classic albums: the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show 'Em and Recovery. They're classic albums in my view. He dominated his peak. His prime, 99 to 04, he's one of the top rappers in the game. Okay, him and Jay-Z, him and Jay-Z, you can say Nas, DMX, they were the top, and Outkast, they were the top rappers in the game for that little 4 or 5 year period. And of course, Jay-Z retired, DMX had legal troubles, Nas began to fall off, Outkast went their separate ways and went to rehab and made way for 50 Cent and Wayne and Kanye and all these dudes to take over. But, yeah, look at his impact. Eminem, definitely helped push rap mainstream. Of course, he's a Caucasian rapper. Look, there were white rappers before Eminem. Okay, the Beastie Boys and Vanilla Ice. And they didn't, the Beastie Boys couldn't rap for shit. They were bad rappers. And Vanilla Ice, I'm not even going to get into that. But, okay, Eminem definitely helped push rap may have been more global, more mainstream than what it was at the time when he entered in the game. So you gotta give him credit for that. He influenced a lot of artists, like I said, Tyler the Creator, and the whole Odd Future gang. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, all these dudes, Big Sean. Of course, these guys may not be big time all global superstars, but they're very talented rappers. Big Sean's a very talented rapper. Of course, Kendrick Lamar and Cole are as well. Tyler the Creator is as well. So you got to give him credit for that. So he's influenced artists came after him. His peak was one of the best peaks, one of the best primes of all time, 99 to 04. I guarantee you there are a lot of rappers out here who would, who may take shots at Eminem that would love to have his career from 99 to 04. You can say he's white all you want to, but you had to have the talent to okay, just being white didn't help you, okay? Because like I said, the Beastie Boys were white and they were Jewish. Vanilla Ice was Caucasian, and those guys didn't help hip hop game more global. Eminem did, because Eminem's clearly far more talented than they are and far more respected in hip hop quote unquote culture than they are. Okay, period. But now let me address that the hood doesn't listen to Eminem shit. Look, I'm not gonna lie. In Eminem's defense, I hate when dudes say that shit. Guys like Gucci Mane and Nick Cannon and so what's the dude, this Detroit dude, Sada Baby or whatever, Sada Baby, some shit, and Lord Jamar. I hate when they say that shit, because that's very presumptuous of them to speak like the hood don't listen to Eminem. Well, they're not the hood doesn't. You don't, dude. You don't. Like I said, I'm from a rough neighborhood in Brooklyn. I'm from the quote unquote hood, and I listen to Eminem. A couple of my friends listen to Eminem. Okay, it's not about where you're from. It's about your preference, your taste. There might be somebody in Zone 6 Atlanta, Georgia that listens to Eminem. Might be somebody in Detroit that listens to Eminem. You okay what I'm saying? Now, I get what they're saying, like, no one's going to play Eminem in the club, or he doesn't make music we can relate to. Look, that all depends on who you are. Like I said, Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, J. Cole, they're all black. Big Sean's black. And they clearly relate to Eminem very well, because they were influenced by him. So, all that the hood is Eminem shit, look, that's a good argument to use, but then again, it's all about who you are. All right, so what y'all think of this video? Is Eminem the greatest of all time? If not, where do you have him in your list? He top 5, top 10? Is he underrated? Is he overrated? Do you agree with Lord Jamar and Gucci that the hood don't listen to him? Of course, he's a guest in the house of hip hop, and he said he acknowledged that himself. But what do you guys think? You click like button if you like this video, subscribe, help a young brother grow on YouTube, and comment down below. See you all.